Hello friends, welcome to my channel Excellent Coaching. We are starting with the central nervous system today and we'll start with the structure of brain first. So the structure of brain is divided into three parts, which is the hindbrain, midbrain and the forebrain, and there are four lobes. We will go into the detail later. First there is a limbic system and the brainstem and cerebellum. The limbic system, which consists of the amygdala and the hippocampus, which is not shown here, it is the oldest structure of our brain. The limbic system, the brainstem, which is this part of the brain where spinal cord is attached, the cerebellum, these are the oldest structure of our brain. That means these structures were also present before the evolution. But the cerebral cortex, which is this part, here they have shown you the cerebral cortex. This part is the latest development in the course of evolution. So this is the more evolved part of our brain. So limbic system, brainstem and cerebellum are the oldest structures, and cerebral cortex is the newest structure, or maybe you can call more evolved structure. Now we were talking about hindbrain, midbrain and forebrain, so let us go into the detail. Hindbrain consists of three things. One is medulla oblongata, which is the from where the spinal cord extends. So here the spinal cord is starting from here, just below the medulla oblongata. Hindbrain also contains the pons, which is present here, and the cerebellum. So what is the function of medulla oblongata? It regulates basic life supporting activities like breathing, heart rate, blood pressure, etc. And it is also known as the vital center of the brain, because obviously, as you can see, it is handling all the vital functions like breathing, heart rate and blood pressure. What is pons doing? It receives auditory signals relayed by our ears. So auditory signals are received by pons, and it is also involved in sleep mechanism, particularly the sleep characterized by dreaming. Coming to cerebellum, what is the function of the cerebellum, which is also the oldest part of our brain? It maintains and controls posture and equilibrium of the body. So you are able to walk without falling down because your cerebellum is maintaining the balance. So it is also helping you to coordinate your muscular movements. Next is the midbrain. Midbrain consists of reticular activating system, which is responsible for your arousal. So whenever you are getting alert by an emergency situation, or you are getting alert by somebody calling your name, you are getting aroused after listening some news, that particular arousal is controlled by a reticular activating system, which is present in the midbrain. It makes us alert and active by regulating sensory inputs. Last one is the forebrain, which has the hypothalamus and thalamus and the limbic system. Limbic system is again the oldest structure of our brain, and it contains two more structures, amygdala and hippocampus. So here you can see hypothalamus, which is responsible for homeostasis, means maintaining the balance of your body. So maintaining the balance of all the important functions in your body. Thalamus, who does the relay functioning, like it relays the sensory information. So it collects the sensory information and it sends and relays the information to the cortex. Amygdala is involved in our emotional responses, and hippocampus is mainly in memory formation. So these three parts, hypothalamus, thalamus and limbic system, which is again divided into two, they are coming under forebrain. If we go to their detailed functions, hypothalamus, it is involved in emotional and motivational behavior, plus all the important things like eating, drinking, sleeping, temperature regulation, sexual arousal. Thalamus is like a relay station. It receives all the incoming sensory information from the sense organ and send them to appropriate part of the cortex. Limbic system helps in maintaining internal homeostasis, but it has two more parts, amygdala, which plays an important role in emotional behavior, and hippocampus, it plays an important role in consolidating long term memory. So these are the different parts of the brain and their functions. Thanks for watching.